This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, okay? It's become very clear to me what the goal is with all these smear campaigns, with all of these attacks on Doechii, these unwarranted attacks on Doechii. You see what I'm saying? These situations where people are waiting for moments to tear down Doechii, almost looking for moments to find holes in her armor and destroy her image in front of the people. You see what I'm saying? It's very clear to me that they want to intimidate Doechii, that their goal is to intimidate Doechii, and through intimidating Doechii, they will intimidate everybody else who was rocking with that side of hip hop, and that side of hip hop is the culture. You see what I'm saying? I think the goal is to defame anybody involved with the TDE brand, defame anybody who stands next or stands for the TDE brand or enjoys the TDE brand. You see what I'm saying? And I think there's obvious smaller levels to this. Like, I think her blackness plays a role in all this. I made a video a while ago talking about her superpower is her authentic blackness. You see what I'm saying? And I think that's also another thing that triggers everybody. It's this authenticity about her where she's a black woman and she's going to twerk and she's going to do all these things, all these different elements of what being a human being is for some of us. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, she's a theater kid. She's putting time into her art. She's teaching people to work hard, to respect themselves, to be confident. Like, they don't want the combination of that. They want one thing or the other. They want just the negative representation of blackness. You see what I'm saying? However, okay, I think all of this heat that's coming from the Aiden Rosses and the DJ Academics and a bunch of really suspect Twitter pages as well that were also helping push Drake propaganda, by the way. I'm just noticing all these things. Is that this is clearly an agenda. This is clearly an agenda to get Doechii to react, to get Doechii to step out of character, because for whatever reason, right, this side of hip hop seems to be judged more harshly when they make a mistake versus that side. You see what I'm saying? When you did the Aiden Rosses, these dudes make crazy mistakes every day, but their audience don't mind. You see what I'm saying? When you look at the opposite side, what they're attempting to do is get Doechii to make a move, say something, or react, become reactionary so that they can paint her a certain way. You see what I'm saying? It's the same thing they've been trying to do with Kendrick Lamar. The problem is Kendrick Lamar understands the power of silence and the power of being in control of your own narrative, the power of being in control of who you are and what you do and being you. You see what I'm saying? It might be a lot more difficult for artists who are not of that caliber or have made enough money or made enough statement within the community or the culture to do that same thing. Okay. And I believe that Aiden Ross and DJ Academics are, and many others are clearly, it's like very clearly trying to get Doechii to get out of character, get out of her body so they can take that and then use it to defame her. They're going to do it with lies. They're going to do it. They've been lying on Kendrick Lamar and making stuff up about Kendrick all year. If you don't think this is about trying to control the narrative of what hip hop is, trying to control the narrative of music because of how important music is, I don't know what to tell you. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. And anybody representing the music, raising people's frequencies, raising people's thought process, getting people to think differently, think outside the box, see great black representation. They not rocking with that. They not rocking with that because that's how they profit. They profit off of the other shit. You see what I'm saying? And they've built platforms off of profiting off the other shit. So if it switches, what are they supposed to do? You see what I'm saying? So DJ Academics, all these guys that are connected to this battle is essentially are attempting to defame anybody who is standing alongside Kendrick Lamar, TDE, etc. And they're going to continue to do it in hopes of intimidating anybody who openly stands with Kendrick Lamar and everybody else. Ice Spice, all these other women that came up recently was not getting this amount of hate. I mean, dude, Aiden Ross and all these guys are getting on there calling Doechii outside of her name. You see what I'm saying? My message to Doechii, I doubt she hears this. My message to Doechii is to stay your course. Stay focused. You got to stay focused. Because if you don't, the second you slip up, they're going to jump on you. You see what I'm saying? Even your own fans ain't necessarily trustworthy if we talking about standing by you. You see what I'm saying? Because she's blown up in such a way that the right media, the right post, the right whatever could potentially sway some of those people away. So regardless, it's important to stay in your aura. Stay who you are. Go respond with the music. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Give them that album they can't deny. You see what I'm saying? Deliver in that way. Go run up the Grammys again. Go run up the awards again. That's going to hurt them. That's exactly what Kendrick Lamar is doing. He letting them talk, and he doing stadium tours on the other side because the internet is only one portion of the world. Okay? That's really all I wanted to talk about. I think they're attempting to intimidate Doechii, and I hope she stands her ground, stays focused, and stays under control. And I even seen Punch starting to say certain things like, yo, the way y'all talking is getting out of hand, and we going to end up running, you know what I'm saying, boom, boom. And that's respectable, too, as men. When you run into these people and you saying all this stuff, just be ready to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they go, but that's the thing. They're going to try to turn it into something else once people react. So you got to, regardless, you can't say nothing about it. Let these dudes talk. Because you punch them in the face or you do something like that, now they filing lawsuits and calling the cops. They want you, they get aggressive with you, so you get aggressive back, and they can paint you as the aggressor because they know what that looks like. So Doechii, stay focused, stay locked in, do your thing. You feel me? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I think I'm about to go live with the Ville in a little bit too, so stay tuned. Pull up.